They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down and 5.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Second and 5. On play action, Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be caught by Shenault.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's Lawrence to throw.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Powers through it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This complete to Langford. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
That throw is not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They run with Patterson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. It's caught. Here's Langford. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
14-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Lawrence will throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff running left is Etienne. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Mark 56. Mark 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 64.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
61. Matchbox lights.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A give running right, Etienne. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. X3, 218, top. Wall, get wall.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Darren Waller from 21 yards away. And the Jags are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 27, Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
A handoff for Etienne. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice.
Still 9 remaining on second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Patterson. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from a yard out, and the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 43 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence's throw complete here to Waller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Go. 60 outlaw.
Now Lawrence. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Check. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, box drop. We got 3.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Delta. Here we go.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Slam. Greystone, Travis. Check.
And they'll run with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Check 31. General West.
One more time with Etienne. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Lawrence on the sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. And this is potentially a nervy situation this close to their own goal line. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And just shedding him off there. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but they run it more effectively. They may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're in the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevenson. And he goes out right around the 39.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, it's Patterson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield on play action. Pass incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Patterson on the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Play fake, Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mayfield off the play fake. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield on 1st down. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Now a give, right side. Patterson gets around him, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Patterson. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 12. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. Able to complete this to Shenault. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
70 in me.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. They'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there and for the offense, They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Kramer. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
Now Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Calais Campbell on the stop. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. It's a party. Five.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Kramer. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Now Lawrence to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Etienne once more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.